All right, today we are jumping right into a dish that is, well, it's just deeply aromatic, intensely flavorful, and a true classic of Burmese cuisine. We're talking about a spicy goat intestine curry, known as sek o hin. And believe me, this isn't just a recipe. It's a journey straight into the heart of authentic Burmese cooking.
Just listen to that. That's a direct quote from the person who shared this recipe, and it's basically a promise of what's to come. A sensory experience so powerful, so fragrant, and delicious that you're going to want to share it too. So let's get started on this culinary adventure, shall we?
I want you to think of this as a kind of culinary quest. We're on a mission to create a legendary curry. You know, the kind of dish that rewards all your effort with an aroma that just fills the entire house, and a flavor, well, a flavor that's simply unforgettable.
And like any great quest, the first step is always gathering your supplies. So let's take a look at all the essential pieces we'll need to forge this incredible dish.
Okay, here's our list. The star of the show, of course, is 750 grams of goat intestine. But where the real magic happens is with the supporting cast. We've got our foundational aromatics, ginger, garlic, and lemongrass. Then we've got paprika for that beautiful color and mild heat, masala for warmth, and turmeric for those earthy base notes. These are literally the building blocks for our masterpiece of flavor.
Now, what's really fascinating about this dish is that its success, it all hinges on one single crucial rule. You know, a lot of traditional recipes have a secret just like this, a tiny detail that makes all the difference between a pretty good dish and one that's truly great.
And for this curry, that secret can be summed up in 3 words. The golden rule. Getting this right is completely non-negotiable if you want to get that perfect, clean, and aromatic flavor profile we are absolutely aiming for.
And here it is. You absolutely must use salt. And whatever you do, you must not use fish sauce. So here's the deal. Goat, and especially offal, can have a very distinct, kind of gamey flavor. Salt is perfect because it seasons the dish while also helping to control that gaminess. Fish sauce, on the other hand, is a really strong flavor that would actually clash with it. It would amplify that gaminess and completely steamroll all those delicate aromatics we're trying so hard to build. Trust me, this one choice is the key to the whole thing.
Okay, with our secret weapon understood, it is time for the real alchemy to begin in the kitchen. Let's turn these simple ingredients into some serious culinary gold.
First things first, prep the intestine. Wash it, cut it into 1-inch pieces, and marinate it for just about 10 minutes. While that's marinating, you're going to make the flavor base by pounding together the ginger, lemongrass, onion, garlic, and paprika into this incredible paste. Then, you fry that paste in some hot oil until you can really smell it. It's amazing. Add the intestine and sear it until it gets firm. Now, for the key to deep flavor, the double simmer. Add enough water to cover everything and cook it until it all evaporates. Then, you do it again. Add water a second time. Right before it's all gone, give it a taste, adjust the seasoning if you need to, and stir in that beautiful masala powder.
So how do you know? How do you know when it's really, truly done? When you've reached perfection? The answer is in this fundamental concept in Burmese cooking. It's a visual sign, and it's called CBN.
xiangyo. It literally means the oil returns. And it's such a perfect way to describe what's happening in the pot, isn't it? After all that simmering, once the water has finally cooked off, the oil separates itself from everything else and rises, or returns right to the surface. When you see that gorgeous reddish oil just glistening on top of your curry, you know you've done it. You've achieved that deep, rich, concentrated flavor.
So you followed all the steps, you honored the golden rule, and you totally mastered the simmer. The quest is officially over. And now it is time to claim your treasure.
And there it is. Just look at that. A rich, tender, and just unbelievably aromatic goat intestine curry. I mean, you can almost smell the lemongrass, the ginger, and the masala right through the screen. The color is so deep and inviting, and that glistening oil on the surface, that's your sign of success. This is one of those dishes that really tells a story of patience and technique and a deep, deep respect for flavor.
And that brings our culinary journey to a close. You know, it really leaves me wondering, what other dishes out there seem kind of intimidating but are really just waiting for us to discover their one simple secret? What delicious reward is just waiting for you inside your next cooking adventure?